high-octane football. We can virtually guarantee it. Two quality sides ready for battle, knowing full well they must give their best. Good evening and welcome ahead of what should be a pulsating night of football. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company here on the commentary gantry is Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. How do you see this one going?
When looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
And here's the Roma starting 11. Gianluca Mancini plays alongside Evan Ndika in central defence. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. That's excellent defending following the cross. Dybala. And snuffing out the danger. Oh, he's gone for goal! Well, it takes confidence to try your luck from that sort of distance.
Well, I have to say, that was a really good effort. He struck it so cleanly.
Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Andrija Zivkovic. Plenty of support here. Well, an attempt almost from a different postcode and not very far away.
Well, from that sort of range, that's a very decent effort.
Artem Dovbyk. Trouble at all. Andrija Zivkovic. Struggling to keep the ball. Well, you can probably see why we're focusing on this fellow as one to watch. In particular, what do you expect to see from him?
Well, he's the creative spark for this team. He can drift past defenders, he can pick a pass, and he's got that pace off the mark. And I'm sure we're going to see that again today.
Well, I'll tell you what, surprising everyone by taking on the shot from that range.
Yeah, that was certainly a good effort from that sort of distance. Really struck it cleanly.
Hermoso. Oh, moving it nicely. Oh, strong hand on the ball. Giannis Konstantelias. It's with Tyson. Oh, a touch too heavy there.
Really snuffed out the danger there.
Guadio Kone. Well, he moved into an illegal position.
Well, he had the vision to pick out the through ball, but he couldn't play it quite quickly enough.
Well, good idea. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. He's in with a chance. Can they put it away? And the attack fizzling out.
Well, you sense that Roma are going to take the lead at some point here. That was a great save to keep them at bay.
Playing with plenty of zest and energy on the front foot once more. Dovbyk. Can he do it? Unable to close down the shot.
Well, that's defending of the highest quality.
And a useful cross. And collected with considerable ease. them. Not quite accurate enough, though. Artem Dovbik. Good-looking move. Untidy in possession. Oh, good run this. Now what can he do with it? And a free kick here. Well, how can we put it? Not a free kick that's going to live long in the memory.
Well, how we can put it, it's a poor effort, poor technique, probably the wrong decision as well. That needed to go into the box.
Really good challenge. Tyson. Danger building. It's with Dybala. And a clever piece of defending. If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. And there it is, the half. So back underway. The defence is so far ruling the roost. Will that be the case in the second half? From one side of the pitch to the other.
Yeah, it just changes the point of attack there, doesn't it?
Too easy, far too easy. And Dybala plays it into the centre. Credit to them for winning back possession. And making sure nothing untoward happened following the cross. Constantelias. Nice looking pass. Oh, what a top-notch pass. Well, it was close, but offside nonetheless.
Well, it's a matter of inches there, but he just went a fraction too early.
Likes to run with the ball at his feet. Electing to cross into the centre. Still pressure. It was an attack of promise, but they couldn't take advantage of the situation. And there's the feed into the box. An incredible block. You might say he'll be happy with some aspects of his performance so far, but not every aspect.
Yes, there's certainly room for improvement. He struggled to have any real impact on the game. He hasn't gotten the ball enough, and when he has, he's given it away cheaply. But I'm sure we'll see a marked improvement in the second half.
And it's in! 1-0. They breached the defence. Oh, got into position brilliantly. Well, using the space really well, you've got to say. Wonderful header, excellent goalkeeping. Now in a more than decent position. Tyson. Well, it's a decent looking attack, this. Well, a pair of steady hands in evidence. And great work to confuse the defender. And Dybala plays it into the centre. Not made it look routine, but read it well.
Yeah, he really did anticipate where that ball was going.
And a throw-in forthcoming. Yorios Yakumakis. Oh, good vision there. And the quality of pass needs to be a bit better. Just the challenge that was required. Tyson. Play on, said the referee. And possession changing hands. Well, they're moving it around with real purpose here. Yorios Yakumakis. Really good interception. Well, he's certainly not alone. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Might be a chance to break. And that'll be offside. Or can they find a late leveller? Just unable to get his cross beyond the first defender. Running with confidence, but they took care of the situation defensively. He's in with a chance. Well, you really have to applaud the ambition. Oh, the angle was acute.
Well, I don't think anybody was expecting him to shoot from there. That was really close.
Oh, that's a really good pass. But the flag is raised, and that brings this move to an end.
Well, he saw the pass, but he just couldn't get it away quickly enough.
Constantelias. And it's a quality pass. Nerves of steel under pressure. And the flag has gone up, just when he looked ready to pounce, perhaps.
Well, he was just too static in the end, which is a shame because that was a dangerous situation.
The defender doing his job. Pressure was on, but the keeper's done well to defuse the situation.
Well, just listen to this atmosphere. It's been such a tight game, but the fans are certainly doing their bit in trying to get them over the finish line.
And we will have just one additional minute. Oh, nice ball. Comes to nothing in the end. And that is the end of the contest. This is the kind of occasion we all relish as football fans. Non-stop hype all week long, and now for the action. One of the great things about football is that no one knows for sure what's going to happen. Let's see what unfolds here tonight. I'm Derek Ray, and looking forward very much to getting tactical insights from my commentary partner, Sue Smith. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. What are you expecting?
It's a pleasure to be here, anticipating a good game today and an atmosphere to match. Certainly been buzzing in here ahead of kick-off. Hopefully we're not disappointed.
And away we go, the first half of this game. Well, here is the lineup for the hosts today.
It's a 4-5-1, or you could say a 4-2-3-1. This does offer plenty of threat going forward with the three behind the central striker. We may see the wide midfielders cut in and the fullbacks push on, while the defence is still protected from the two holding.
We're getting the ball forward. Nice looking pass. Well, there's an example of how to press high up. And here's the Roma starting 11. Gianluca Mancini plays alongside Evan Ndika in central defence. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. On to Asgard. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. And scope to attack. Played into the centre. Well, that's a sad end to the attack. Moving the ball forward. How creative can they be? Well, disappointing end to the move. Read that pass all the way, cutting it out. Well, this could really help the cause. Roma struggling to keep hold of it. Artem Dovbyk. Can they forge ahead? Well, still a chance. And that will be a penalty. This to make it 1-0. And the keeper denies them from the spot. James Tavernier. Distributing it well. Dovbyk. It's with Dybala. High quality defending. Raska. Oliver Antman. And snuffed out the danger immediately.
Will not be tolerated in the stadium. Thank you.
James Tavernier. Pressure applied. Can they make something of it? Barron. Promising possession, this. Can he put it in? And really didn't miss by much, did he?
Well, he watches the ball all the way, connects with it perfectly, but just can't find the accuracy. It's a great effort, though.
Perfectly positioned to take it away. Seemingly cannot keep hold of the ball here. Will this corner bear fruit for them?
Well, they haven't had too much to cheer for a while, but a goal here...
Well, the keeper is happy. The bar was there.
That wasn't far away, was it? They do well to create the chance. They just couldn't quite finish it off there.
A successful intervention, winning the ball back.
Yeah, right place, right time. No messing about there.
And Rangers have it back now. Promising attack. But the danger averted for now. And a bit off the mark. JD Gassama. Well, a touch too heavy there.
Oh, they stopped that really well, didn't they? Really well organised off the ball there.
And a lot to like about this attack. Big opportunity. And a goal to give them the lead. They have their reward. Ndika. Kone. Ryan Cristante. Fine cross into the middle. Well, a time for composure on the ball. Barron. On to Raskin. JD Gassama. Good through ball. And with that, the first half. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Hermoso. Oliver Antman. Now with Raskin. Well, there to intercept. Barron. Oh, good use of the ball. Well anticipated.
Yeah, he got himself in a great position there.
Quadio Kone. Delivered into the area here. And the keeper making sure there were no scraps for them to feed on. James Tavernier. Raskin. That's a good ball. And cutting it out. Oh, good run this. Now what can he do with it? But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Yeah, what a time to score. It often changes the team talk at half-time when you go in with the lead. We know he's got the ability and focus to do that. The manager will be happy, I'm sure.
Counter-attacking possibilities. And should have been so much more incisive. So half an hour remaining. Good idea. And that is offside. Kone. Well, they'll see it as very disappointing to give it away as cheaply as that.
I just think he lost a bit of focus there, didn't he?
And just like that, broken up. Good ball over the top. And a decent delivery. Well, nothing untoward happened. Nicolas Raskin. High quality defending. Well, a real struggle for both sides on the possession front here.
Yeah, no real rhythm, is there?
Dangerous ball. Still up for grabs. And there it is, a goal. I must say, much to the annoyance of the keeper. Really showing off his wide range of passing skills. Not a great pass. And into the last 15 minutes of action. Can he play it in? And the cross not quite imaginative enough. Oh, read it really well. Danger building. And the ball in behind the defenders. Electing to shoot. Oh, a brilliant save. Did so well to keep that away from trouble. Sloppy in possession from Roma. Again, they couldn't keep it. Baron. Artem Dogbik. This looks interesting. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. A lot of space to attack. Oh, big moment! And behind it's gone for a corner. Still not clear. And problem solved for now. Possibilities for them to counter. Roma couldn't keep the ball. An impressive run. Has eyes for goal. The crossbar got in the way. Well, that's the end of that for now. And that'll be goalkeeper's ball. And that will be all for this game. Defeat for the...
Is electric as two teams worthy of the biggest stage prepare to collide in front of a packed stadium. Hello and welcome from Villa Park. I'm Guy Mowbray. Alongside me is the former England striker Sue Smith, and hopefully we've got some goals and drama on the way. It's Aston Villa and they take on Roma.
It's a pleasure to be here, anticipating a good game today and an atmosphere to match. Certainly been buzzing in here ahead of kick-off. Hopefully we're not disappointed.
Number 44, Boubacar Kamara. Number 7, John McGinn. And number 11, Ollie Watkins.
The whistle goes and Aston Villa start the first half. Here's today's Aston Villa team.
Yeah, it looks like a 4-5-1 or a 4-2-3-1. This can be quite an attacking lineup with the three progressive players behind the lone striker, but you've still got that defensive protection with the two midfielders holding.
Lots of room for them now. Here's the Roma team sheet. Gianluca Mancini plays alongside Evan Ndika in the... Going for it! Taken cleanly and held on to. Kamara. Ollie Watkins. Space out wide, and they're using it. And delivered into the middle. Well, they could still do something here. Having a go. Oh, just wide. And he's really picked his spot there too. Ollie Watkins. And they need to be better on the ball than that. And offside rules the assistant referee. Tielemans. The referee spots the infringement. Free kick to come and a real opportunity this. Could be a chance! Oh, whoa, whoa! There is no better feeling than putting one of those in like that. A little more room on the other side now.
Yeah, and executed it to perfection, didn't he?
Nice rhythm to the passing here. Ryan Cristante. Getting into a good position. And that's where it ends. Boubacar Kamara. Ollie Watkins. This is looking good. Now what comes next? The attack broken up. Boubacar Kamara. Now Tielemans. Ollie Watkins. On he goes, terrific. Well, spoke too soon. Good recovery to win back possession. Dybala. Could turn out to be a really good ball. Oh, he put his head to it, but he's missed the chance. Ollie Watkins. John McGinn. Well, that's not going to cut it. Going up through the gears now. And a change in possession. Watkins. Intercepted. Great reading of the game. Tielemans. Need to be better with the ball. Oh, yes, please. There aren't many who'd even try that. And the wrong side of the defence, offside. Cristante. Still behind, but this is looking promising. Well, look at the room they've got to attack now. Ollie Watkins. Untidy in possession there. Ryan Cristante. An attack of genuine promise now. But that's where any chance of anything developing disappears. Tielemans. Kamara. Oh, great work. What's next? Oh, should score. And they've scored again. That puts them further in front. What a position to be in. Luca Mancini. Hermoso. This is a lovely spell on the ball. Oh, that's fine goalkeeping. Just about able to get fingertips on it. Over it comes. But it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that.
Yeah, I thought that had goal written all over it.
Tielemans. Watkins. Could be something happening for them now. A goalkeeper ready for anything. Job done. Matty Cash. John McGinn. This is looking good. What next? And that's been overdone. It's behind for a goal kick. And that will do it for the... And so we're underway with the second half. Mario Hermoso. And the cross comes in. Can he finish here? Possession changes hands. Having a look. This could be. And ready for it coming his way. Boubacar Kamara. Amadou Onana. Now the chance for them to pull forward. Well, it was a chance, but it's gone now.
Well, I thought they were in there, you know.
It's frantic, almost farcical football now. Moving forward under no real pressure. And the defence has done its job to stop any trouble brewing. Well, he's certainly had a decent game so far, or maybe better than that. I think it's fair to say he hasn't disappointed.
Yeah, he's played well, hasn't he? Obviously took his goal well, but his overall performance has been impressive too. Hopefully he can maintain that level in the second half.
Having a look, and there won't be any rebounds there. And it's opened up for him. Well, from so far out, it didn't appear to be the best option. Close, though.
Well, he surprised everyone, including me. It's a decent effort, you've got to say.
And into the last 30 minutes now. I'm afraid that's careless. A chance to get something going here. Well, it looked promising, but only up to a point. Excellent reading of the game to win the ball. Ollie Watkins. Oh, maybe a bit of space now. Tielemans! And that's an easy one, a disappointing attempt.
Yeah, it was close, but just not quite right in the end, and he'll know he should have done better.
Tielemans. A little careless there as the ball changes hands. Now, this might be promising. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Moving forward well. Delivered into the box. Well, not quite fully away here. Oh, he's done well to get past his man. Dybala! It's a chance that had to be scored.
Oh, had to be scored. He's just got to stay calm there. You can't miss opportunities like that when you're 2 goals down.
That's not a bad-looking ball. And the ball won back. And all the hat, and that's a bad one. Just how bad is down to the referee. Ball won, well read. Ollie Watkins. A little sloppy on the ball there. What a chance here. Off the upright. Oh, that's been won really smartly.
Yeah, spotted what was happening there, didn't he?
This has to be. Oh, that's fantastic. That's next level keeping. Into the box it goes. And a nervy clearance, still pressure. Well, it was looking good, but not all the way through. Surely someone's got to do something about this. And it's a pretty good save by the keeper. McGinn. Watkins. And he's pinged a beauty. And it's on here. Ollie Watkins. John McGinn. This is looking good. What next? And that's where it ends. And that's the final whistle.
building to a crescendo all week, and very shortly it will be for real. We have all the action for you live. Good evening, everyone. Plenty of reasons to expect a compelling contest tonight here in the French capital, Paris. We're at the Parc des Princes. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is the former England international Sue Smith. Matchday 1 always brings us plenty of excitement. We're in the league phase of the Champions League. What are you expecting?
Yeah, thanks a lot. Well, both teams will have high hopes of getting to the knockout stages. You just think a quick start, gaining control of the game early, that's going to be key. Hopefully we'll see a good match.
Dembele's in the centre. And really it had to be further away from the keeper. And the PSG team looks like this. Fabian plays alongside Vitor Pereira in central midfield. Can he finish? Oh, strong hands to push it clear. Excellent goalkeeping. Martinez. That's a lovely ball. Oh, nice ball. And a chance for the lead. Well, they pressed them high, and here they come. Ousmane Dembele prepared to fire. And a goal! They start as they mean to continue. They make the opening statement. Dumfries. Manuel Akanji. And a successful intervention, winning the ball back.
Yeah, really good work there to see what was happening, wasn't it?
Oh, I thought they were onto something there. That's a useful cross. And in the end, no damage done. Good weight on that pass. We're making considerable progress with the ball. It's not a bad ball. And good safe hands on display. Mkhitaryan. Well, he's certainly not alone, but timely defending when it mattered. Delivering it into the box. Well, that's a sad end to the attack. Real chance. Well, he was in. Make no mistake about that.
Not far away, but he's got to score for me.
Good looking run. Too easy, far too easy. Oh, what a fine save! His instincts were spot on. So PSG hold the lead, and they have the corner now. Henrik Mkhitaryan. Well, couldn't bend his run, and the flag went up. And support available. Dangerous ball. Good work from PSG to win it back. Well, the flag has gone up here. Offside it is. Oh, that's splendid play. They're putting all their energies into winning back possession. Çalhanoğlu. Crossed in there. Well, the move breaks down. Will it happen for them? Takes the shot. It could be up for grabs. Just straying offside. Kvaratskhelia. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. And in the right position to read it. Manuel Akanji. Thuram. Well, moving the ball forward, they might be in business. And passing it well. And not quite troubling the goalkeeper. Goal kick it is.
Yeah, it's a decent strike that, but look at the keeper's position. He read the shot and had it covered.
Couldn't keep it. Manuel Akanji. He's on the run. Can he? Keeper was there to meet it. Martinez. On to Mkhitaryan. Threads it nicely. And a fine stop. He's driven in the corner. Dembele with the cross. Can he put it away? Danger still on. And that is that for the... And the referee sounding the second half into action. PSG with the lead. Nice ball to switch the point of attack.
Yeah, nice way to change the approach there. Lovely crossfield pass, isn't it?
And there's the feed into the box. Able to deal with the threat. Çalhanoğlu. Passing it around as the search goes on for an equaliser. And now their turn to have the ball. Wasn't a million miles away, was it?
No, it was close. Decent effort that. Just need to keep plugging away and surely the goal will come.
Kvaratskhelia. Dembele on the ball. And acres of space for PSG out wide. Showing a great defensive instinct. Disappointing end to that.
Yeah, really well organised off the ball there.
Oh, that is a top-quality piece of goalkeeping. And Ousmane Dembele, very hard to contain in the first half. No surprise there. What did you make of what you saw from him?
Yeah, he's had a really productive first half. He gave his side the lead with a tidy finish, but...
And fired against the crossbar. Well, you can almost feel the goalkeeper's relief.
Well, how close was that? He's so unlucky not to score there.
Good ball over the top. That's a useful cross. But it just petered out. João Neves. Now they stopped them in their tracks. Possibilities for them to counter. It's there for him. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Now PSG moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Well, disappointing end to the move. Difficult to stop him. And Dembele's given it away. Barella. Here's Fabian. Dembele. And mopping up defensively. Fabian. Not an especially strong challenge. Taking one for the team.
Yeah, that was so important, wasn't it?
And the counter-attack looks on. Just like that, they have the ball again. Well, he was a long way from goal, but that didn't seem to bother him.
Well, he's certainly full of confidence to attempt a shot from there, and it's really close to going in.
Beautiful pass.
Mesdames et messieurs, pour des raisons de sécurité, la sortie du stade s'effectuera par la porterie. Merci de votre compréhension.
Can they set up a chance? And forcing the mistake. Oh, did well to skip through. Fabian. And flying forwards here. Can he put it away? Well read to ease the pressure. Now perhaps they can counter from here. Able to skip past his man. Mkhitaryan!
Well, just listen to the noise in here. The fans certainly recognise that they're needed for one last push, just to get their team over the line.
And here they come, still pressing for an equaliser. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. And a throw-in it's going to be. Manuel Akanji. And PSG come away with it. Very effective pass. Oh dear, up a dead end. It was promising. Well, maybe a good position from which to counter. Now delivering that deep cross. That ball was put into the right area, but no one able to capitalise. Attacking with vigour. Delivered into the area here. And they're not out of the woods. Very quick thinking there. Fabian. If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. This could be it! And it is! He's done it! Surely a case of game over. Now there goes the final whistle. It is opening night, a huge night for both sets of fans. Match day 1 in the UEFA Champions League. Who will get off to a flying start? It's PSG, they take on Real Madrid, and it's coming up next on EA TV. And good evening to you from the Parc des Princes here in the French capital, Paris, the venue for tonight's action. I'm Derek Ray, ready here in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and commentary midfielder, Stuart Robson. And there's always that tingling feeling on match day 1 in the Champions League. It's Paris Saint-Germain taking on Real Madrid.
Well, I'm looking forward to this one. It's so important that you get off to a good start. So let's hope both sides go for the win here and we get an exciting match.
Introducing the Paris Saint-Germain starters. Vitor Ferreira starts with Fabian in the centre of midfield. And the lead striker is Ousmane Dembélé. Oh, disappointing end to that.
Well, nice approach play, but the final pass wasn't quite good enough.
Oh, that's a really good run. Mbappe! And a goal! An early boost for them. The first goal of the game. They're off and running. João Neves. They're using the space really well. But now can they push on? Now to level it! Really high-class goalkeeping from Courtois. Dembélé tasked with taking the corner. Well, decent effort, but not troubling the keeper too much. A struggle to keep the ball from Real. Real find themselves in a position of menace. And blocked there.
That's a really good bit of defending.
Federico Valverde. Good through ball. Alexander-Arnold. Might be a chance here. That's cheeky. Oh, football finesse at its very best. You can't argue with that finish. Fabian. And he read it superbly. Could pick out a teammate, and the snuffing out of the cross there. PSG doing well to win it back. Jude Bellingham. Here's Valverde. Just the challenge that was required. Well, showing good vision. He's on the run. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Vinicius Junior. Real using width to good effect. Fine cross into the middle. No-nonsense clearance. Oh, look at this. A tremendous run. Jude Bellingham. Space for Real out wide. Electing to cross into the centre. Promising passage, but came to nothing. Zaire Emery. Bellingham. Flag raised for offside. Vicha Kvaratskhelia. On Paris Saint-Germain, sloppy in possession. Given away by PSG yet again. Aurélien Tchouameni. Vinicius Junior. And a brisk run. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Vinicius Junior. But into the keeper's gloves. Vitor Ferreira. And a fine tackle. Jude Bellingham. And Valverde. And Fabian. Possession lost by PSG. And teammates around him. A good vision there. Well, options at the back post here. Well, it wasn't quite as good. Mbappe! And so the half-time would... Well, the ball moving again, and Real very much in charge of this one. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Now with Bellingham. And the shot. And a little too close to the keeper in the end. Ferreira. And green space galore for PSG. Opportunity. Oh, our hats are off. What a challenge.
Well defended. That looked really dangerous, didn't it?
And easily intercepted. PSG have lost the ball again. Mbappe. He fancies it. Able to get his body in the way. Well, there to intercept. Mbappe. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. How can he take them on and beat them? And a fine cross. Spot on with that tackle. Federico Valverde. Not a successful intervention, winning the ball back. Mbappe. Neither side really able to keep the ball for any significant length of time.
Yeah, I've been really disappointed with some of the passing.
Brilliant pass. And PSG will have a throw-in. Nersch. An effective challenge. And fed forwards. And Real Madrid have it back now. Jude Bellingham. Really good build-up, but no end product. Speculative effort. In a decent position now. That might help them. And you cannot argue with a hat-trick. Simply unstoppable today. Warren Zaire-Emery. On to Mensch. On to Kvaratskhelia. Showing good situational awareness. Teammates available, but timely defending when it mattered. PSG just can't seem to get the possession game working. Mbappe. Mbappe tries his luck. Well, the goalkeeper managed to make the save without much difficulty in the end. Passes like that, very much in his repertoire. Through the middle. Oh, the challenge was spot on.
Well, defending doesn't get much better than that.
Room to roam for the Merengues here. Well, just mistimed his run and the flag going up. Ten minutes to go. Opportunity. Magnificent defending. Well, not long left now, and a disappointing Paris Saint-Germain performance, you have to say.
Well, where do I start? They've been totally outplayed in all areas of the pitch, but it's their defending that's really been poor today. No structure, too open, not enough desire, and a lack of urgency. This is a worrying performance.
It was an ambitious pass, didn't quite execute it properly. Oh, skipping away. Aimed towards Mbappe. Well, no way through.
That was really good defending.
Did well to win the ball back. One minute of stoppage time has been added on, showing a great defensive instinct. So full time it is. This is the night both sets of supporters have been waiting for. Not long now until kick-off on match day 1 in the Champions League. Who will get off to a positive start with all 3 points? It's PSG, they face Bayern Munich, and it's live next on EA TV. Good evening, everyone. Plenty of reasons to expect a compelling contest tonight here in the French capital, Paris. We're at the Parc des Princes. My name is Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is Stuart Robson. And it's the opening match day in this season's Champions League competition. It's Paris Saint-Germain up against Bayern Munich.
As always, when you're playing your first match, there's going to be a little bit of anxiety and tension. But these are two decent teams, so I'm expecting a really good game today.
And the PSG team looks like this. Vitor Ferreira starts with Fabian in the centre of midfield. And the responsibility of leading the line today goes to Ousmane Dembélé. Well, here is the Bayern side. Manuel Neuer begins in goal. Dayo Upamecano plays alongside Jonathan Tah in central defence. And the centrepiece of the attack today is Harry Kane. Well, that's the sign of a well-organised defence.
That's the way to defend in those situations. Excellent stuff.
Luis Diaz. And Bayern Munich now in potentially a dangerous position, but timely defending when it mattered. Dembélé. Tenacious challenge. And covering tremendous ground here. Kimmich. And striking it. Excellent block. The save was a good one. Who's going to get on the end of it? Oh, splendid header, but a fine save. And Bayern, the recipients of the free kick here. Decent effort! Oh, what an exquisite goal! Absolute perfection. Mensch. And a Bayern throw coming up. Serge Gnabry. And he has options available. That's a good-looking ball. They've lost possession, Paris Saint-Germain. Nice-looking pass. Opportunity here. Oh, blocked it. Kvaratskhelia. Released it nicely. Olise. Good tackle. Good run, very much in control of the situation. Oh, left his man behind here. And support available. Well, it was caught nicely enough, but the fact of the matter is it wasn't on target. And in the right position to read it. Opportunity. And the keeper getting right behind it. And he keeps going. Could play it in. And really tried to blast that one past the keeper, but his radar was a bit off. And that is how to beat your opponent. The ball back with PSG now. Serge Gnabry. Teammates available. He read the situation defensively and did his job. No space for PSG in the wide position. Oh, top goalkeeping! And the corner played over by Dembele. Well, the move breaks down. And it's played into the centre. Individual brilliance. The delivery. He dealt with that ball comfortably. Olise. And Bayern moving the ball with purpose. And players waiting in the centre. Well, nothing for them to worry about in the end. Good defending. Vitinha. Chance here. Oh, could have been the equaliser.
And should have done better there.
The referee has decided there will be just 1 minute of added time. Gnabry. That is that. Now back underway with PSG looking to find an effective route back into the game. In a decent position now. Could be. It's gone in. A goal for PSG beyond the goalkeeper to square things up. Serge Gnabry. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. And all the way through to the keeper.
Yeah, very nearly excellent, wasn't it?
Able to skip past his man. And nicely over the top. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Dembele. And PSG using width to good effect. The delivery from Dembele. Takes it on. And did just enough defensively. And the verdict of the officials is offside.
Well, he just gets caught ball watching here. Needs to be more alive, work harder to keep onside and be ready for the chance.
Dembele. He got in the way of that cross. Cross could be useful. Oh, a twitchy clearance. The attack ended disappointingly. Well, maybe room here for the counter-attack. Bayern have given us away. And the ruling is offside here. Will it happen for them? Could still be dangerous. Oh, the threat is there. And putting his body on the line. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. And defensive play to be applauded.
Well, they stopped that move in its tracks. That was excellent defending.
Given Serge Gnabry. And Paris Saint-Germain with the ball again. Well, this could really help the cause. Neves. Can they forge ahead? They do! And you've got to say they're good value for the lead. Olise. And good anticipation. Luis Diaz. And the flag is up. Offside.
Well, that's just a lack of awareness. He was clearly in an offside position.
Vicha Kvaratskhelia. Acres of space afforded Bayern. Still looking for space. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Neves. Now with Kvaratskhelia. João Neves. Oh, you'll have a go. Oh, that surely had to go in. But marvellous defending.
What a block that was.
The clock ticking. Time against Bayern. But still they could fight back. Intercepted effortlessly. Well, that's splendid play. This could be the equaliser. Reading it well. Oh, a goal! An equaliser in the closing stages. Vicha Kvaratskhelia. PSG on the attack as the minutes tick away. What can they do in the closing phase? Oh, great defending. Oh, skipping away. Well, in there to tidy up. Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack. Well, they couldn't quite use that break in the manner that they'd hoped.
Yeah, that's solid work.
Joshua Kimmich. Lima on the ball. Kimmich. Serge Gnabry. Kane. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Well, just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages here. And offside it is. And there's the whistle. They cannot... building to a crescendo all week, and very shortly it will be for real. We have all the action. One of the great things about football is that no one knows for sure what's going to happen. Let's see what unfolds here tonight. And Derek Ray here on the gantry, joined for commentary today by Sue Smith. And a real feeling of all systems go. It is, after all, match day 1 in the Champions League. Sue, what are your expectations for today?
Yeah, thanks a lot. Well, both teams will have high hopes of getting to the knockout stages. You just think a quick start, gaining control of the game early, that's going to be key. Hopefully we'll see a good match.
Can he score? Oh, dealt with by the goalkeeper. Who can they pick out? Well, not away properly. Manuel Akanji. And PSG showing good width here. Dembele's in the centre. And a fine stop. Martinez. The ball with Martinez. Stopped there by Marquinhos.
Great awareness that. Just doing the right thing there.
Well, you never quite know who's going to emerge from the shadows and become a match winner, but this man might be a decent shout. What are you expecting to see from him? Chance here, and taken cleanly by the keeper. Well, they get the ball once more. Dangerous ball, and there is the goal that gives them a well-merited lead. It had been coming. Fabian. Now with Vitinha. Attacking possibilities for PSG. Real chance. Oh, that's a fine stop to get it out of harm's way. And in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through. Waited well. And that is offside. Dumfries. I'll tell you what, that didn't miss by much. And a clever piece of defending.
Yeah, it's great awareness that. Positioning was spot on there.
And just missing the target. Still in front though.
Oh, it didn't. That's close. And it was such a great opportunity to go further ahead.
Kvaratskhelia. A textbook interception. Plenty of support here. And the ball in behind the defenders. And it's gone in! The teams separated by 2 goals now. You cannot say they don't deserve it. Kvaratskhelia. Minge. And the flag raised. Offside it is. Nicely struck. Oh, that's top-notch goalkeeping, you've got to say.
Well, it's a brilliant attacking display. So much quality in the final third. And the finishes have been really clinical. The back line just doesn't have the answers. They need to organise themselves quickly, or this could be a heavy defeat for them.
And they're raining again here. Attack after attack. Well, he was certainly up for the long-range shot, wasn't he?
Certainly full of confidence, and to attempt the shot from there, that was close.
Oh, great vision. And acres of space for PSG out wide. Oh dear, up a dead end. It was promising.
Yeah, I'd like to have seen a bit more quality in the final third there.
Federico Di Marco. Barella has it. Thuram. Mkhitaryan. Can they chisel open the defence? Fine cross into the middle. And offside it is. Fabian. The inside route looks promising, but it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Di Marco. On to Mkhitaryan. And favouring power over placement, you've got to say.
He's certainly got the confidence to have a go from there, but he gets it all wrong. It's miles away from the target.
Vicha Kvaratskhelia. They might see the wide route as a fruitful one, PSG. Ousmane Dembele prepared to fire. And there it is! Still life left in this game, and they have the momentum now. Mkhitaryan. 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Dumfries. That is that. So back underway, and the responsibility falls on PSG to show a bit of fighting spirit. And suddenly on the front foot. Barella. Decent pass. And there it is, the goal they wanted for security. They lead by 2 now. They can breathe that bit more easily. PSG couldn't keep the ball. Fine goalkeeping to push that away. Barella. Could be a chance to break. Marcus Thuram. Pass chiselled nicely. And a useful cross. Not troubling the keeper. Fabian. On to Kvaratskhelia. Well, he's certainly not alone. And he's driving his team forward. And a fine cross. Well, not cleared away completely. No defensive resilience there. Deserves credit for winning the ball back. Well, PSG could get in behind the defence. Interception to snuff out the danger. Good through ball. Well, let's see about the cross. Well, sadly, too straight to worry the goalkeeper that time. Barella. He read it well defensively. Trying to connect. Could pull one back here. They'll be disappointed with the way that attack ended. Alessandro Bastoni. Martinez. Barella has it. Can they create something from here? Oh, breezing past him. And a little too close to the keeper in the end. And as a play it goes, throw in coming up here. PSG doing well to regain possession. Well, the flag has gone up here. Offside it is. And into the last 20 minutes. And he read it well, intercepting it. Teammates available. Smart defending. Fabian! And not quite directing it on target.
Nah, it's not a bad attempt, that. Struck it well, but the keeper shifted his feet quickly and would have saved it, I'm sure.
An alert intervention. Oh, useful ball. How did they let that attack come to an end? Mkhitaryan. Henrik Mkhitaryan! Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. Over it comes. Well, thank goodness for the goalkeeper.
Well, you can sense the relief. It's a fantastic initial save, though.
A very effective challenge put in. Maybe dangerous here. Well, it takes confidence to try your luck from that sort of distance.
He's so unlucky not to score. I didn't think he'd shoot from there, but nearly got his rewards.
That's a good-looking pass. Can he get one back? Thuram. Well, a really good run. But timely defending when it mattered. That's a lovely ball. And the counter-attack looks on. Mkhitaryan. Decent-looking pass. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Running with confidence. The inside route looks promising. Can he? Well, no mistake from the keeper, acting decisively. Full time then, and Paris Saint-Germain.
Anticipation is enormous as we get ready to begin another epic adventure in the Champions League. The first step on the road to the biggest prize in European club football. A warm welcome from the Spanish capital. I'm Guy Mowbray and I'm joined by the former England striker Sue Smith for commentary, and we're good to go with match day 1 of the Champions League. It's Real Madrid and they take on Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah, cheers. Well, both teams will be hoping that they can get to the knockout round, so it is important that they pick up the 3 points early on. Just send out a statement to the others. I'm sure we'll see a good competitive match though.
PSG with acres of space to attack. Well, it looked promising, but only up to a point. This is the Real Madrid starting lineup. Thibaut Courtois is in goal. Federico Valverde plays alongside Aurelien Tchouameni in midfield. And the main man up front is Kylian Mbappe. Here's how PSG line up. Vitinha plays alongside Fabian in the middle of the park. And they'll play with a lone striker up front. Bellingham. João Neves. Dembele. Just needs the composure now. A chip, was it meant? Oh, it's in! A delightful goal and a moment of sheer quality. Beautiful. Bellingham. Aurelien Tchouameni. And on to Alexander-Arnold. Closed it down well. Jude Bellingham. Bit sloppy in possession. Kylian Mbappe. Fabian. They can't go any further here. Offside. Valverde. Kylian Mbappe. Possession lost and won. Nice possession. Can they get a chance to equalise? Goes on past the defender. Mbappe! And it's there to equalise. Settle in for the rest of this. A great game already. Using the space on the opposite flank. PSG showing good width here. And it's stopped straight away. Out it goes. Corner coming. Ball comes in. Cleared away, but not with conviction. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. Real exploiting the space on the flank. Delivered into the box. And the keeper reads it well and saves. And that has been adjudged to be offside. Excellent reading of the game to win the ball. Moving forward well, but able to deal with the danger decisively. Well defended. Federico Valverde. And it's been given as offside. Vitinha. That's not a bad-looking ball. Good cross into the middle. PSG recovering possession well. Oh, look at this! They've got another, and he's got another. 2 for the game. Aurelien Tchouameni. On to Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Great instinct there to cut it out. Alexander-Arnold. And the game will stop. Offside. And PSG get the throw-in. A turnaround in possession. Excellent positioning.
Yeah, right place, right time. No messing about there.
João Neves. Oh, brilliant anticipation. Kvaratskhelia. Switched on and ready to intercept there. Real moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? And the promise of something happening is over. Well, there's the flag. Offside. And there's the whistle. And that... Away we go then for the second half. Can Real Madrid get themselves back on terms? Valverde. Now Tchouaméni. On to Valverde. Forward progress continues. And that has stopped any potential danger.
Yeah, I'd like to have seen a bit more quality in the final third there.
Bellingham. There's a chance for them to go now. Bellingham. And they've scored! Second best no longer. It's level again. Here's the switch. Nice ball. Working hard to win it back there. Now here's an invitation. Flag up here, offside. Could do something here. And it's in! Oh no, it won't count for anything.
Oh, how close was that? You've got to feel for him. It's a composed finish as well.
Valverde. Must have switched off there as the ball is lost.
Yeah, it's lazy that. They'll be disappointed.
Fabian Ruiz. They've scored! And that gives them a priceless lead. Vinicius Junior. Aurelien Tchouaméni. Now Bellingham. And the pass is incomplete. Nicely won. Bellingham. On to Valverde. Real pushing forward with options available. He's in here. And it's in! End-to-end stuff here. The lead lasting mere minutes. And we're all level again. Nuno Mendes. Read his mind there. Good work from Real Madrid to win the ball back. Bellingham. Mbappe. And the attack is over. Really good defending. Moving forward under no real pressure. No way through, possession lost. They might get caught on the break here. And I'm afraid that's where it ends for them. Ivica Kvaratskhelia has the space to whip it in here. Kylian Mbappe. The ball given away, too easy. Vinicius Junior. Now Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Good work from PSG to win back possession. Pass as precise as they come. Needs a good ball in to put them ahead, and 2 becomes 3 as he completes his hat-trick. A superb performance. Eder Militao now with Alexander-Arnold. Aurelien Tchouameni onto Valverde. Jude Bellingham. The approach play looked encouraging, but good defending to snuff out any threat. PSG exploiting the space on the flank. Put into the box. And the attack is over. And here we go, time for the transition. Just needs the composure now. Oh, it's in! Back from the brink! With a timely equaliser. Mendes. Promising move this. A goal now would surely be the winner. Closed it down well. The referee blows for... Well, for some games, there's just the feel of extra excitement in the air, and this is undoubtedly one of those games. It's a hugely significant clash, but which way is it? Hello and welcome to an evening that needs a bit of cheering up, and what better way than with the game we're about to see. My name's Guy Mowbray, joined for commentary by Sue Smith, and we're good to go with match day 1 of the Champions League. It's Bayern Munich, and they take on Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah, cheers. Well, both teams will be hoping that they can get to the knockout round, so it is important that they pick up the 3 points early on. Just send out a statement to the others. I'm sure we'll see a good competitive match, though.
This is today's Bayern Munich starting lineup. Manuel Neuer is in goal. Deo Upamecano plays alongside Jonathan Tah as the centre-backs, and the main striker is Harry Kane. The attack broken up.
Oh, they stopped that really well, didn't they? Really well organised off the ball there.
Now this could lead to something. Here's how PSG line up. Vitinha plays alongside Fabian in the middle of the park, and they go with a single striker leading the line. Michael Olise. Turnaround in possession, excellent positioning. Luis Diaz. This is a passage of play that nobody will want to remember. This is looking better with every stride. And the promise of something happening is over. Kane. Ball won back. Fabian. Gnabry. That's not a bad looking ball. Needs to do better next time, much better. There's space out wide for PSG now. They won't be going any further.
Yeah, looked like a real promising attack, didn't it? Closed down well there, stopped it quickly.
Now to deliver a good ball in. Possession lost just at the point of something happening. Nicely won to see off the threat. Now if he gets there, it's a chance. And the assistant raises the flag.
Well, he's held on to the ball for far too long there. He's got to release that sooner.
What a chance here. It's there. That changes things. A goal for 1-0. Michael Olise. Lime. There could be something building for Bayern here. Intercepted. Great reading of the game.
It's a message for Alex O'Neill. Alex O'Neill, can you please return to your
So's Gnabry. There's nothing obvious on. Trailing. What can they do with this corner? Bayern regaining possession. Fabian. No sign of stopping yet. But it will now be tidied up and cleared away. Teeing up the chance now. Oh, excellent work from the keeper. keeper to deny a promising-looking attack. It's played in now. Takes it on, taken without any trouble. Serge Gnabry. On to Luis Diaz. Opportunity now. Well, not a million miles away.
No, it was close. Decent effort that. Just need to keep plugging away and surely the goal will come.
Nearly half-time then, and PSG just with their noses in front.
Well, they have controlled patches of that first half. They've created some good opportunities, but only being up by one, it's so close. And it's tough to call a winner here.
And they've got to find reverse gear now. Oh, what a good ball. They could be in. Now composure needed. That's brilliant. That really is. Spotted the chance to lift it over the keeper and did it perfectly. Kane. Now with Kimmich. This is looking good. What next? And that whistle brings... First kick of the second half of a game being dominated by PSG. Delivered into the box. And they're not going to benefit from a decent passage of play. Kimmich. Run goes on. Chance to cross here. And a change in possession. Put into the middle. And there it comes to an end. Pass was read and the ball has changed hands. And the cross comes in. And the defence ready for what was coming. Fabian. He's hit that well. Brilliant work by the man in goal. That's a top stop. Here it comes. And a nervy clearance, still pressure. And that's safe and secure goalkeeping. Bayern exploiting the space on the flank. Could be back in it here. There it is! A lifeline in this game. And surely momentum is with them now. Incredible! They're moving once again after a Bayern Munich goal that's made it feel very much like game on again. Ousmane Dembele. Brilliant anticipation. There could be something building for PSG here. And the cross is blocked. Put into the middle. Tricky this in a tight spot. Bayern come away with it. No sign of stopping yet. The attack broken up. Vicha Kvaratskhelia. Kane. Good patient build-up, but not quite the end product. They've got 20 to go in this one. This is an excellent run. Got to it well enough, but straight into the keeper's gloves. Read the pass well and cuts it out. Lovely ball, this could lead to something. Scruffy play, ball lost. Bayern moving the ball forward with purpose. Diaz. Square things up. And the keeper just about able to deal with the danger. Fabian. PSG being afforded too much space here. Serge Gnabry. Kane. Oh, it's a belter of a ball. That was the moment, and it's gone.
Well, what a chance, right at the death. I'm not sure they'll get another before the final whistle, as good as that.
We've entered the final 10 minutes. Bayern Munich have the ball again. They'll have to make something count from this. Genuine chance here. Still something on, maybe. A bit of a disappointing end to the attack.
Well, how close was that? They've got themselves into the lead, but it's the keeper that deserves the plaudits if they win this. You have to say it was a big save, that.
Neves. And that has stopped any potential danger.
Well, they haven't been at their best, but this game's far from over. The fans are just reminding them of that. You've got to think that they'll have at least one more decent chance before the final whistle.
Good ball, now what to do with it? Really nicely played. What can they do with this now? Good work to recover possession. Time ticking away, but there's still belief here. And the flag goes up for offside.
Well, it's sloppy, isn't it? Just needs to hold on to it a little longer. Give him time to get back on side.
And that will do it. Full time, and it's a...